exactly. It's your back is hurting. Let's take care of it. Now, again, why is your back hurting? We always want to figure this out first, okay? You might not know. You might not know why it's hurting. Hopefully it's just some general tightness in your ass, you tight ass. And if it is, great, you're going to feel a lot better. But most likely, most people's back pain, and when I'm talking this back pain, I'm talking the dimples of your back, right? Somewhere in here. If you're actually experiencing some spine pain, you need to really focus on form, okay? If you've got your lower spine hurts, okay? It's not just tightness across the hips, your spine, okay? You need to make sure that your form is perfect, because if it's not, that's only going to aggravate some things. Now, if you don't have any spinal deviations or structural problems or some structural integrity problems, again, if your back is hurting, that's not normal, okay? No, you shouldn't wear a belt, okay? A belt isn't gonna fix your problem, okay? It's just putting a Band-Aid on some things. You need to figure out what's going on down here in your core and see if you can get some things tight, okay? We need your lower back off. Now, for those that just have that dimple of your back pain, that's sciatic pain. You probably have heard it a million times. That's sciatic. My sciatic hurts. Oh, what it is you are such a tight ass. You sit way too damn much. Way too much, okay? Quit sitting. What I would recommend is every hour, if you can, get up, go to the bathroom, okay? Your boss isn't getting yelled at you for going to the bathroom, okay? In walking around, do some of the stretches you'll see in other videos. It'll just help fix that pain that you're feeling. Now, what can we do at home? What can we do to take care of that? We're going to talk foam rolling your butt today. Now, Josh, my back hurts. Why are you saying my butt all these times? Why? Because that sciatic nerve runs up through from your foot all the way into your lower back, and it attaches into those dimples of your back. Now, if you sit too long, okay, what's happening is your butt, your piriformis, it's one of your butt muscles, it starts to inflame, and it's right next to your sciatic nerve. So as it inflames and gets bigger, it starts to push on that nerve. And as it pushes on that nerve, that's your body saying, ow, get up off your ass, let's do something, okay? The human was not meant to sit in a chair for very long, okay? So let's take care of that butt. Now, what I want you to imagine your glute is rather than a round thing, imagine it's a square, okay? What we're going to do, and I'm going to show you my butt. So it's a square, okay? Most likely in the upper corner of that square, this piriformis right here, that's what's causing the problem. But rather than just taking care of a little piece of your butt, we might as well do the whole thing, okay? So, something to consider also. Your butt isn't just this big hump that's off of your back. It actually goes all the way almost into the pocket of where your pants are, okay? So when we're foam rolling, we want to keep that in mind. The side of our hip, right? That's part of our butt, right? That is what helps us open our knees up when we're squatting, lunging, doing whatever. That's what helps us abduct, open up our knee, the side of our hip. So again, our butt is all the way over here too. So when I'm foam rolling, you'll see that I'll be on my side a little bit. It's to hit that side of my glute. Now, we'll start with the foam roller. So this foam roller is pretty soft. I'll show you how to isolate it a little bit better with a foam ball later. But you don't need anything too tough. We're not using a steel ball here, okay? We're not talking baseballs. We're talking foam. We're talking something soft, okay? We just need to get it to relax a little bit. We don't want to destroy that muscle because we still need our butt, okay? So I'm going to be sitting on this thing and adjusting my body. So let's start. I'm going to sit on the foam roller and I'm going to favor one side of my body, okay? So I'm favoring my right butt cheek, as you can see. And I'm going to start on my elbow. Why? Because I can get that upper corner of my glute, okay? I'm going to turn out my knee so that my hip opens up and all those muscles in my glute relax. And I'm going to slowly kind of wiggle back and forth. I'm not rolling up and down as fast as I can because that only angers the muscle. Now, you guys need to get comfortable on these things. You need to play around. I just moved my foot to kind of change the hip angle. I'm going back and forth trying to hit the upper part of my butt right around my hip region, right where you feel it's tight. So again, I'll go all the way to the side, right around where the pockets of my shorts are, because again, your glute goes that far. Now, once I've hit the whole top of the glute, then I'll come up onto the foam roller a little bit better, and I'll hit lower in my glute. So again, my knee is still turned out. I'm still going side to side. And once I get more towards the back of my leg, my hamstring region, I'm done. Now, that's great and all, but for me and for a lot of people, a foam roller just isn't doing the trick. It's not aggressive enough. It's just not getting where you need it. So I like to use a ball. Now you can start as soft as a racquetball. It's such a thin rubber. There's a lot of air in it. It squishes really easily. That's a great start. You are not trying to build up to a golf ball. You are not trying to build up to a baseball, okay? You might not even want a lacrosse ball for a very long time, okay? You might want a tennis ball, right? At the gym, I steal a couple tennis balls, okay? Because we use them for these isolated foam rolling techniques. So imagine this is my tennis ball, okay? It's just a foam ball, right? It's got a few knuckles on it, and I'll show you why this can be problematic a little bit. But I'm going to be putting this right in that corner of my butt cheek. So, same concept. I'll start high, and again, I'm putting it right in the corner of my butt, right here, right there. Hopefully you can see a black ball on my black shorts. So, let's try this. A green ball. Okay, this is a lacrosse ball. Again, you don't need something like this, but again, I'm putting it right here, right in the side of right in the corner of my butt cheek. So, I still have my knee turned out, and again, I'm on the foam ball again. Because it's not fully round, it's kind of hard to maneuver. So I don't usually recommend these foam balls to people just because it's hard to get them to roll. But they're great once you find the spot like I did right now. They're great to just sit there. Now, in other videos, you'll have seen that we can stretch your glute by doing something called a piriformis stretch, right, or a figure 4 lock, we call it. By putting your foot up in here, it's going to expose that glute a little bit better, that piriformis that we're trying to stretch and trying to make it release. So right there, it's open. Holy cow, my leg's on the ground, both legs are on the ground, but I am putting some pressure. Now, again, with a ball, you're better suited to roll all the way into your hips. So I'm switching just so you can see how easy it is on a ball. So again, I can roll and find right in the side of my hip. Again, I'm going all over in my glute. Once you find a spot that is painful, just like always, we always sit there and relax. But I'm coming all the way around and hitting all the way into my glute. Now remember, when we're foam rolling, why are you experiencing pain? If it's because you're sitting a lot, hey, you need to go on some walks, okay? If you sit all day long, 8 hours at a time, holy cow, you need to get up, okay? You need to take care of yourself. You need to make sure that you're not putting all that pressure in your lower back, okay? Your lower back is fine, okay? It's not 100%, but it's fine. You're not actually dead, right? You didn't bulge a disc, maybe, okay? If you do it for a long time and something crazy happens, you might. But again, if you're not 100 years old, okay, and you haven't done anything traumatic to it, and you've been sitting a lot and your back hurts, especially if you're driving, get out, get on a ball, do some of the glute stretches you'll see in other videos, okay? Take care of yourselves, because guess what? You only have one body, and if it hurts all the time, that's never fun.